Hey, everybody. I have a moral question for subscribers and viewers who might watch my video. It is a topic that is not really near and dear to my heart, but one that should be begged to be asked, actually, more or less. Okay, you Christian fundamentalists who are against gay marriage. Here's a little scenario for you. Would you rather have a child grow up in a heterosexual parentage house, one man, one woman, or which is abusive, neglectful, or some other issues that have arisen? Or would you rather have it be in a same-sex marriage where both parents are loving, care for the child, and are not neglectful? Pose this question to yourself and see if that doesn't change your views on things. Would you rather have a child in an abusive relationship, raised in an abusive relationship, more than likely scarring the child farther than it should have been? Or would you rather have it in a same-sex marriage that is loving, nurturing, and gives it every opportunity to actually have some semblance of a normal life? Which would you want to have? If you had to choose between those two, what would you choose? And here's a question for the Christian fundamentalists in my viewing audience, whoever those might be. What is so immoral about being gay? Or having, here's the actual question. What's so sanctified about a heterosexual couple getting married? What is so sanctified about that relationship? I mean, most of those kind of relationships have a tumultuous, if not tumultuous and or tenuous relationship between the mother and father. I mean, where's the sanctified part? I mean, would you support two people who hate each other but have a child together and therefore are bound, I guess, by your laws of the Bible to be forced to live with each other, no matter what the cost to the child that it has? Or but really, where is the sanctified part in an abusive relationship? But I digress. If it's not really coherent what I'm saying, it's because I banged my head in the shower and I have a pounding headache and I'm really tired. But that doesn't take away from my question. Would you rather have it in a heterosexual man-woman marriage, which is abusive, or would you rather have a same-sex marriage where both parents are loving, caring, and give every chance for a normal childhood as it is? Pose that question to yourself and get back to me. But again, what's so immoral, what's so just about two people who have a child together and then who are not married and then are forced or obligated to stay together even though it pains them? It's a very tumultuous, tenuous relationship between the mother and father of that child, and it often causes arguments, fights, and police calls. But what is that? I know there are good male-female relationships, marriages, but I'm posing you the worst case scenario for a heterosexual against a good, a best case scenario on a homosexual, same-sex marriage side, which would you choose? The good side or the bad side? Again, get back to me. I really am in favor of gay marriage. It's usually in the forefront of my brain, and believe me, if I had to choose between an abusive home life of a male-female household, where they either hate each other or hate me for being their child and being obligated by their religious beliefs to get married, or a same-sex marriage, even though everybody will be silently judging my parents for what they are, but they're loving, caring, and they are my parents. I would choose the latter, the second choice, because I'd rather have a loving, caring relationship with my parents and a loving, caring relationship between my parents, other than a very tenuous, strained relationship between a man and a woman who really have no love for each other. If God didn't want us to be... Okay, here's a fucking good question. If God didn't want gay people to be, then why would he create them? Because by your logic, he creates everybody. Why would he create imperfections in his eyes to be there? And yet you want to eradicate them, wipe them off the face of this earth. But you're saying it's because it's God's will. But God created those people the way they were, in your perspective. And for those of you who say being gay is a choice, it's not a choice. Now if the person's bisexual and they prefer one sex or the other, then yes, that is the choice. But if you are born gay, or if you're not gay, I guess, but you don't label yourself as gay, but you have a preference for the same sex or something. But that doesn't even mean you could be gay if you favor the same sex. That could mean that you actually identify with the opposite gender of you and feel that you should be that gender and act out that gender's social roles. I'm going to do another video after this one about video game violence, and because it just stuck in my mind, I just wanted to get this question out to the religious extremists out there, because I think it's a very pertinent question, and it's a very moral question that they should ask themselves. And I'll leave you with this final question. If God wanted us all to be good, he wouldn't have given us free will. Because free will is the root of all evil. Money is part of the root of all evil, but free will gives us the capability of being tempted towards evil in someone's eyes. And evil in one person's eyes is good in another people's eyes. It's all about perspective. Just next time you read the Bible, read it more, because as Penn and Teller said, if it is God's word and God is infallible, you can't pick and choose which commandments you listen to and which ones you don't. Peace, love, harmony. Love y'all. See you guys later. Bye-bye.